Now we'll see the REPL terminal. REPL terminal is a normal terminal like a Node terminal. The same terminal you will also find in case of Python also. Just if you open command prompt and type Python, and with the Python is set in your runtime environment, automatically Python command prompt will come. Like that, how a Node command prompt will come, and how can you write the programs there and statements there and execute there. That is what we call the REPL terminal is. REPL, future of Node. REPL feature of Node is very useful in experimenting the Node.js codes and to debugging JavaScript code. So REPL stands for Read, Evaluate, Print Loop, and it represents a computer environment like a Windows console or Unix Linux shell, where a command is entered and the system responds with an output in an interactive mode. So Node.js or Node comes with bundle that is with a REPL environment. It performs the following tasks. R means you know that reads the user input, parse the input into JavaScript data structure, and stores in memory. Evaluate takes and evaluates the data structure. Print prints the result. Loop the above commands until user press Ctrl C twice. So if you want to stop something, then Ctrl C has to be pressed for 2 times. REPL can be started by running the node on the console without any argument as follows: node. So it is just like this is the command prompt. So just to type the node, so automatically whatever the command prompt you will get is the REPL command prompt. So here whenever I want to write where event is equal to require of events, you can place semicolon and enter. Whenever you enter like this, you won't find anything in this. But whenever the events were there, whenever the events module is there in the path or in the installation folder, then automatically the events object corresponding instance will be assigned to events, and you will find undefined. But if it is not available, then it will throw some error. That means some error will be shown onto the screen. That means whenever you say undefined, that means this instance was created and you got this particular thing here. But I want to see what is there in the events. Just you type the events and enter. So whatever the object that was captured or that was assigned, that is stored in the memory. As just now we have seen in the lecture slide. Whenever the instance is created, that will be stored in the memory. If you want to see it explicitly, then you type the object name. Automatically, a JSON format will be a structure will be printed over here, which consisting of the event emitter, the class called event emitter, that is function, because we have taken the instance of event emitter previously, and once on means that was the one with event to be created, and which is having the event emitter constructor using domains, capture reject symbol. These are the various functions available in in this particular event emitter. So events is the module in which you will be having the event emitter. So like that you can go for debugging of the script, and you can also see what are the internal functions and variables available in the module via command prompt in this way. So that is in this way this particular REPL will useful for us. REPL terminal use variables. You can make use variables to store values and print later. As you know, just we have seen the events. We have stored the content, but we can print afterwards. Whenever you want, you can print. If where keyword is not used, then the where is stored in the variable and printed. Whereas if where keyword is used, then the value is stored but not printed. You can print variable using console.log. Events is equal to So anyhow, events were created. Event one is equal to require of events. Now, since var is not used by me, previously the var is used. Here I have not used var, so that is reason automatically it will be printed onto the console. You may also print the same via console.log of events. So console.log of events will also print the same content. So these are the multiple ways where you can see the result of the events. Okay. So here note x is equal to 10 means directly x will be printed. Where y is equal to 10 means it is undefined because it was stored in y because of the variable declaration. So but this value will be stored in the memory only. Whenever you say x plus y, automatically the previous x value and the value which was stored in memory will be combined and will be printed onto the screen. So multi-line expression, if you want to write multiple lines, because it will accept single line at once. If you want to go for multiple lines, then you are supposed to use the 3 dots. Then it means that we are going to give some new line. So 3 dots must be written. Then console.log of x colon plus x, and then in the next line the dot dot dot, then bracket close, then 3 dots while of x less than 5, then semicolon. So once you do this and enter, then automatically it will print the do while loop. Accessing of modules, whenever the installation of modules was done in a global way. In a global way is nothing but that means in the global installation folder. So for that you will use npm i hyphen g and the module name that will be installed in the global module. Where in case of local module is nothing but whenever you won't use hyphen g, it will be installed in the local. That means within the current folder. So first always it will check the current folder for any new module that you want to create, want to use. If it does not find in the local modules, then it will go for checking of the global module. It is just like how the hash include.h will be there in the C programming. Whenever the hash include of the header file, whenever you place it in the double quotes, what will happen? First, the header file will be checked in the local folder. If it does not find in the local folder, then it will search in the global folder. So in the same way, first always whenever you access the inbuilt modules, then you need to use if you need to access any of the built-in modules or any third-party module, they can be accessed with require. Just like the rest of the node, that is whatever the node modules we have included so far, all these are the modules, the way of including the modules. So always remember, first always it will be checked in the local folder. If it does not find in the local folder, then it will go for getting the values, getting the modules from the global folder. These are the accessing of the modules. And here are the REPL commands. Control plus C, terminate the current command prompt. Control plus C for the 2 times. Then it will terminate the node REPL terminal. Control plus D, terminate the node REPL. And up and down keys for getting the previous commands and the latest commands that you have entered. Tab key for the current command. For example, as I'm typing events, it is showing in a shaded way, that is in a masked way, that events is shown. If you want to get that particular value, then you should press tab. Automatically, the current command will be enabled. Dot help to list all the commands. Dot break, exit from multi-line expression. Dot clear, exit from multi-line expression, and saving and loading of the files. So these are the various commands used in the REPL. We'll do one thing here where x is equal to 2, which is undefined. If I say x, then 2 will be printed. If I say underscore, 2 will be printed. Whatever is the value which is there previously, that will be taken and will be printed here. So whenever I say underscore plus 5, then 7 will be printed. Whatever is there in the previous one, that will be printed. Now if I say 5 plus underscore, then 12 will be printed. Whatever is the previous value is there, that value will be taken and added over here. 5 plus 7. That is what the return value it was shown in the lecture slide. That means here previously some x is equal to, sorry, that is where x is equal to 2 or x is equal to some value might have declared 2, which is resulting into value 2. So 2 plus 4, 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11. This is going to be printed over here. Actually, this is a facility was taken from the older programming languages. The older programming languages such as the functional programming languages like Prolog and the Lisp. So these are the functional languages, declarative languages. In the functional languages, Lisp and logical language that are called Prolog will be having this kind of variable debugging with underscores. They might have taken the concept as it is from them and used in the REPL terminal especially for the debugging purpose. So this is what the REPL terminal and how to use that for running the JavaScript code and debugging the JavaScript.